Okay, so let's get into this Love Island episode. Anton is really becoming the saving grace of the season that I didn't really expect. And we have to break down this Chris and Arabella stuff because I feel like people are getting it wrong. Hey guys, it's Rob Morelli. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. I'm back in London. I didn't review yesterday's episode, guys. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired with Love Island. It's just sad that it's gotten to this point where I don't feel excited about the show anymore. And it's just my honest review and perception of Love Island. I didn't even watch yesterday's episode. I wasn't even bothered to give a review, guys. I was also in Paris, Fashion Week, going to events and stuff. So I was already late, like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. But I'm just not excited with the show anymore. I watch it on ITVX. I'm not going to lie to you. There are episodes that I've fast forwarded, a lot of boring parts to me. I haven't watched a full episode. Yeah, I'm just part of that collective now that are leaving the show, leaving Love Island, and it's just sad to see, really. And the ratings are lower than season 1. That's how low they are. Nobody's really watching this, and I'm part of that collective that is leaving, and that's just how it is going at this moment. I'm still trying because I know you guys are asking for these reviews, but yeah, I'm at a point where I might not even want to finish the season, guys. And I didn't expect that with All Stars. I just think that the overconsumption and oversaturation of reality TV, of Love Island every 6 months has just made it sad. If they just kept it to one season in the summer, my excitement would absolutely be there. But it's like they're trying to beat us down, and I don't understand why. But anyways, let's get into this, where Anton and Mitch, that scene was probably the only scene that I was thoroughly entertained by when it comes to this Love Island All Star series. One thing about Anton, if you are a veteran Love Island viewer, you will understand that this man will wrap you up in an argument and send you packing quickly. So do not come into an argument with Anton, because he's quick-witted, quick, with his words, and will wrap you up. We all saw it when he was doing it with Molly May, and he's doing the same thing with Mitch. And it's true, Mitch is there for the clout. Mitch is there for the followers. This messy Mitch, title is boring to me. Like, he's just there to mess with people, and I'm not here for these men on Love Island who are returning just to mess with these girls' minds. It's not entertaining from Toby. It's not entertaining from Mitch. The performance has run dry. We're tired of you as a commodity, and it's time for you guys to move on. I'm so sorry. I'm just so glad that he packed Mitch up in that instance. There's no broke road. There's right or wrong. I'm so glad Anton made it clear to him that it's not about me as a person investing in your business, Mitch. It's you as a person making Liberty cry. Look into yourself. And you don't have any leg to stand on when it comes to everybody leave my relationship alone, because you love to be messy in other people's relationships. So Mitch lost the argument easily. That man is just in there to be a bandit. And the thing is this is an issue with this. Mitch, you're not Theo. You understand? Theo was somebody who would create those arguments for entertainment, but it would actually be entertaining. Mitch is just there just to be annoying. And it's not funny. I just feel like Mitch is on the wrong show. And I don't even mean to be rude, but Mitch needs to go into Tracy Beaker. That is where I see this man in the dumping ground, chilling with Justine, chilling with Tracy Beaker, chilling with Louise. That's where I see this guy, chilling with Bouncer and Lol. That is where I see him. In the office department, in the dumping ground, sorting out files with Elaine the Pain. That is where I see Mitch. I don't see him on Love Island. It doesn't work for me. It's boring. It is what it is. I'm glad that Anton settled this man, because he absolutely deserved it. Point blank, period. Now we're going to get onto this Arabella and Chris situation. I did not see myself defending Arabella when discussing Love Island, but here I am. I don't think Arabella did anything wrong when it came to that discussion. If you like somebody and you generate feelings for them, you develop feelings for them, and you're seeing that person holding hands with another girl within 24 hours right in front of you, you are going to be upset. She's validated how she feels. Do I think Chris intentionally was, holding hands with another girl to piss her off? No. It was just bad timing, bad, coincidence, bad placing. That was it. So this is my version of breaking this whole down. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with me. I do think that Chris was being extremely manipulative and using his vulnerability as a veil to not take responsibility for how he acted in that way. When he had that conversation with Arabella, he was gaslighting her by doubting her sanity and being very manipulative, because he kept drawing back on the point of, but I opened up to you, I was vulnerable to you, and I hear you are overreacting. That is not the crux of the issue. You are trying to paint that as the crux of the issue so that you can be upset and not take responsibility for your actions and walk away. Him quickly apologizing to her in that moment is not an apology, in my opinion. It didn't seem authentic. He was really upset by the fact that he was vulnerable at one point, and then she's throwing it in his face. But she's not throwing it in his face. She's reacting to your actions, where you went from "I really like you" to "I'm holding another girl's hand the next day in front of you," and therefore that is the reason that Arabella is upset, because she has developed feelings for this person, and therefore she is crying and upset. Chris not understanding this was very interesting to me. It was a very interesting dialogue between these two, very interesting scene between these two, because I've never seen Chris like this. I thought he was a very empathetic individual, but after today's episode and overall this last week, I genuinely thought that this show would be good for him, but I think it's far worse for him. And I think that in this conversation with Arabella, he was being very manipulative. I don't know why he kept drawing back to you, but I opened up to you, I was vulnerable to you, even getting upset at Callum, venting his frustration. Nobody's talking about that. That's not the crux of the issue. Why are you using that as a distractor? The crux of the issue is that you were genuinely invested in a woman, she developed feelings for you, and then you're running off to somebody else. He even admitted to Sophie that maybe I should pull back on that situation. So when she's upset about it and didn't expect it from you, why are you using something else to distract? I don't understand. His apology did not seem authentic, and he didn't even get Sophie at the end anyways. It was Josh, because the public chose. It didn't make any sense. Arabella also probably didn't expect Chris to even move like that, because Chris doesn't really have that game to move like that. So therefore she's even shocked that she was violated by somebody who wouldn't violate her. So I kind of get why she thought she'd be safe, but she wasn't. And that's probably another reason for why she's crying and upset. But I just think that Chris moved very weird in that situation, very wrong. It didn't make any sense to me. And I feel like nobody comes to these people and talks sense to them when they're in the wrong. Like, I don't understand. The boys coddle each other, the girls coddle each other, and that is another issue with this season. I don't know what Liberty sees in this man Mitch, talking about how maybe we should be friends and see if it develops organically. It doesn't develop organically. I don't know why Kaz is not letting you know as your best friend. I feel like Kaz and Liberty are both in cahoots. I don't understand their friendship. I feel like they both coddle each other as well. They both don't actually tell each other the real. They both back each other when it comes to going for the men, but you should be telling each other the real for what they really should be doing. And I just think that they both don't do that in this friendship from what I'm seeing. It's sliced and diced, we know. But I feel like Liberty doesn't tell Kaz about, what she really should be doing, and Kaz doesn't tell Liberty. Granted, they're their own people, but they are best friends in that villa. And I just feel like, similar to other Love Island relationships, I guess that's just how they work. People are very happy-go-lucky. Maybe I'm more of a realist and I tell people what they should do in situations. And I just feel like Liberty needs to let this go with Mitch. It's never going to work. He does not care about you. He only cares about social media, clout and followers. That's definitely what Mitch cares about. And it's just boring. Sophie coming in as an absolutely nothing. I don't want to hear this woman's voice. It was very hard to hear it during her season. I don't know why she has returned. Tom has history with Georgia Steele. Great. Don't care. Not interested. I don't know what you guys want me to say. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be positive. I'm not enjoying this season. Hence why I didn't even review yesterday's episode. And the ratings show it, guys. How can this get lower than... How can an all-star edition of Islanders that we've seen before get lower than Love Island Winter? Do you know how mad that is? Do you not know how insane that is? The advertising revenue is going to be far low. The sponsors like eBay are not going to be pleased with the views that they're getting. They've plugged in so much money to Love Island and ITV, and this is the views that they're getting. Lower than Love Island Winter. They're going to be irritated and upset. I don't know why ITV are oversaturating us with Love Island. There's no need for us to be discussing Love Island in February and January. Give us a break from this show so that we don't have to discuss and talk about it. Even when Love Island Games was on, it was only on for 2 weeks and a half, 3 weeks, which was actually a cute amount. 5 weeks of this show. For what? I don't understand. I just feel like all of the storylines have run stale. They have run dry. I'm tired of these men returning on the show to be their childish selves. They're approaching 30s and they're acting like fools, and I'm just over it. Also for Kaz, she really is just everybody's therapist in that show. Tyler coming in to do what? I don't know. And then Hannah lying that Tyler later on. No, babes. You and your child, I'm not going to be rude to her. You and your lips later on him. So I don't understand what you're even talking about. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe she did that as an ego boost because she suffered in this villa, but I don't understand. I just feel like, also for Kaz, what man is going to come in for her? Like, I don't understand. All the men are already going to come back in there, weren't checking for her anyways, but now suddenly they're going to check for her. I'm confused by it. It doesn't make sense to me. I just feel like none of the storylines on Love Island All-Stars actually progress. They bounce around for a day and then die on the second day and it's something else. And I think that's what it is. It's not like interweaving storylines that progress as the season goes on. It's very short-lived moments. That's all we're getting. And Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't mean to be negative and weird. Like, even this was an okay episode, you know. But just because we're seeing arguments doesn't mean the episode is good. It's all about depth and substance, and this is just not what it's giving when it comes to All Stars. Make of this what you will. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.